At the beginning of the film, we witness the Martians celebrating a significant milestone: the 25th anniversary of their independence from the oppressive rule of the Earth Defense Force, EDF, on the planet EOS. These celebrations are tinged with bittersweet memories as the Martians honor Alec Mason, a former leader of the Red Faction Army, for his role in overthrowing the 200-year tyranny imposed by the EDF. Alec, once hailed as a hero for forming a crucial alliance with the Marauders, an indigenous group of Martians, helped secure freedom for the colonists. However, the bond between the Marauders and the Red Faction has since deteriorated. The root of this rift traces back to a tragic personal betrayal. Alec's wife, Sam, who was a Marauder by birth, had married Alec, a colonist, which caused deep resentment among some factions of the Marauders. Their displeasure boiled over when a rogue group of Marauders attacked Alec's home, killing both Sam and Alec's daughter, Lyra. Alec barely survived the attack, while his son, Jake, miraculously escaped. The devastation left Alec a broken man, resorting to alcohol to drown his sorrows and alienating him from his remaining family. Once a noble leader, Alec became a shadow of his former self, living in isolation, marked by bitterness and grief. Jake, Alec's son, has followed in his father's military footsteps and now serves as a lieutenant in the Red Faction. Despite this shared history, the father and son share a strained relationship. They seldom speak, except for the rare instances when Lieutenant Jake must arrest Alec for his drunken, disorderly behavior. The once close bond between the two men is shattered by years of misunderstanding, regret, and the haunting memories of their lost family. The story truly begins when Jake's commanding officer, Commander Ben, a close friend of Alec's, learns of the discovery of a crucial piece of technology, a component of the Hydra system, deep within EOS's border, near Marauder territory. The Hydra system, once controlled by the EDF, has the potential to dramatically shift the balance of power on Mars. Commander Ben assembles a team to retrieve the Hydra component before the Marauders can get to it. To ensure success, Commander Ben brings in Tess DeLa, an expert in Earth technology. Together with Lieutenant Jake and the rest of the team, they embark on their mission. Their journey begins smoothly, but as they near the Hydra's location, strange disruptions interfere with their shuttle's systems. After regaining control, the group lands and pairs off to search for the Hydra. Jake, accompanied by Tess, enters a series of caverns where they make a chilling discovery. Multiple dead Marauders at the entrance, their bodies piled up near the Hydra. As they venture further inside, Jake and Tess find the Hydra still intact, but are quickly interrupted by a group of mysterious soldiers dressed in white fatigues. These soldiers are in the midst of stealing a highly classified box. Jake confronts one of them, and in the ensuing scuffle, he is shocked to discover that the person behind the mask is his long-lost sister, Lyra, who was presumed dead after the Marauder attack years ago. Jake is paralyzed by this revelation, unable to process the reality of seeing his sister alive and well. Lyra, however, seizes the opportunity and escapes with the rest of her team, leaving Jake behind in stunned disbelief. The Red Faction soldiers, unable to complete their mission, return to EOS, where Jake tries to convince Commander Ben of what he saw. Ben is skeptical, dismissing Jake's claims by insisting that Lyra could not have survived the attack. Desperate to get through to his son, Alec reluctantly attempts to talk sense into Jake. But the conversation only deepens the rift between them. Jake is convinced that the white-suited soldiers, not the Marauders, were responsible for the death of his mother and sister. His determination to uncover the truth grows stronger despite Alec's warnings. Meanwhile, tensions between the Red Faction and the Marauders escalate. Matriarch Oma, the leader of the Marauders, accuses the colonists of killing her men during their exploration of the Hydra site. She threatens retaliation, stating that any Martians caught on her side of the border will be executed without question. Despite these threats, Jake resolves to pursue the mysterious white-clad soldiers. Tess, who shares Jake's curiosity about the Hydra technology, insists on accompanying him. Together, they embark on a dangerous journey that leads them deep into Marauder territory, where Jake hopes to track down Lyra and find answers to his burning questions. As they venture further into hostile territory, Jake and Tess encounter several obstacles, including a deadly confrontation with Marauder patrols. Jake spares the lives of two Marauders, Leo and his partner, after defeating them in combat, forging an uneasy alliance with the pair. In return, the Marauders agree to guide Jake and Tess safely through the treacherous landscape. Back in EOS, Commander Ben and Alec discover that Jake has gone missing. Alec, driven by fear for his son's life, makes a desperate decision. He contacts Matriarch Oma, pleading for her mercy. Unfortunately, his request falls on deaf ears, and Alec's communication with the Marauders is intercepted by the Red Faction, leading to his arrest on charges of treason. Meanwhile, Jake and his Marauder allies press on towards their destination, a hidden base where the white-clad soldiers have taken refuge. Along the way, Tess uses her technological expertise to uncover the location of the soldiers' headquarters. When they finally arrive, they are astonished by what they find: a highly sophisticated base, concealed from Martian satellites, and equipped with technology far more advanced than anything the Red Faction or Marauders possess. Inside the base, Jake once again comes face to face with Lyra. She recognizes him as her brother, but her memories are fragmented, and she has been indoctrinated by the white-clad soldiers. Their leader, a man named Stoller, has manipulated Lyra into believing that her family is dead, and that the white-clad soldiers rescued her from a crash site as a child. As Jake tries to convince Lyra of the truth, a fierce battle breaks out between the Red Faction, the Marauders, and the white-clad soldiers. In the chaos, Tess is gravely wounded, and Jake and Lyra are forced to flee. Stoller, realizing that Lyra's memories are returning, attempts to have her executed, but she escapes with Jake, her loyalty now shifted back to her brother. With Tess clinging to life, the group makes a harrowing escape, returning to Eos just as the white-clad soldiers launch a missile attack. The city descends into chaos, and war between the Red Faction and the Marauders seems inevitable. Jake tries to warn the Red Faction leadership about the true enemy, but he is imprisoned for acting without authorization. In the film's climactic moments, Alec, having escaped from prison, makes the ultimate sacrifice. He pilots a shuttle rigged with explosives into the heart of the white-clad soldiers' base, ensuring their destruction and saving Eos from certain doom. Jake and Lyra are left to mourn their father's death, but are united in their shared mission to forge a new alliance between the colonists and the Marauders, building a stronger, unified Mars that can resist any future threats.